Okay, so you have fatty acids. So, ayun, kung cis or trans. Tapos para ma-indicate mo kung saan yung double bond, lalagyan ka ng parang triangle. So, delta. So, this indicates from the carboxylic end. So, kakount ka ng number of carbons. So, sa 9th carbon, magkakaroon ka ng double bond. So it's located in the nth carbon, counting from the carboxyl terminus. So the cis or trans notation indicates whether the molecule is arranged in a cis or trans conformation. So the cis and trans notation indicates that the molecule is arranged in a cis or trans. Pero yung common naman sa fatty acids na found in nature in our body, most of them are cis. So ito, example ng palmitic acid. So C16, so wala siyang double bond. So yan, 16 carbons. The IUPAC name is called hexadecanoic acid. Kasi yun, you have 16. So hexa means 10. Deca means, hexa means 6. Deca means 10. So 16. Okay. Kung heptadecanoic yan, 17. Pero wala ka namang odd number na fatty acid. So this palmitic acid is the common name. So this one is the second example is an 18 carbon. Meron kang double bond dito sa 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9th carbon. So sa 9th carbon may double bond ka. So you can write down as C18 cis delta 9. Okay? So another method is omega. Mamaya kasi nakaka-confuse kayo eh. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then yung sa omega. Omega 9, itong way is counting from the methyl end. So omega 9 siya. So if you've heard of acids na omega 6, omega 3, dito lang gagaling yun. Okay, ito. Alpha-linolenic acid. So, yan. C18, tapos 3 yung 3 yung double bonds. So, yung delta mo, cis, 9, 12, 15. So, from this end, you have 9th carbon, 12th carbon, and 15th carbon na may double bond. Itong N-3, ibig sabihin yan is omega 3. Omega 3, ibig sabihin yung counting mo, nasa third carbon. Tapos sa nature naman, every 3 carbons yung double bond. So pag nakita mo si 18,3, tapos omega 3, alam mo na yung susunod na double bond, nandun, kakount ka ng 3 carbons para malaman mo kung saan yung mga double bonds. Dito sa pangatlo, so yun, marami siya. So 1, so kita mo, 1, 2, 3, 4. Teka lang. Skip ko na to. So sa last example, C22 siya. So nasa 4th carbon, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19 yung mga double bonds. Tapos omega-3 siya. So yung term na omega, yun, double bond is located on the nth carbon counting from the methyl end. So makakount kayo dun sa kabilang dulo sa methyl end. Tapos magpa-plus 3. Kung ilan yung double bond yan, magpa-plus 3 lang kayo. So kung C18-3 yan, tapos omega-3, that means yung first double bond mo after 3 carbons, tapos yung second double bond mo after 3 carbons na naman, tapos yung third carbon mo after 3 carbons na naman. So ganun naman yung nasa nature, yung mga fatty acids na found in nature. So saturated fatty acids do not contain any double bonds or other functional groups along the side chain. Okay. The term saturated refers to H. So carbons have as many hydrogens as possible. So pag nakaband na siya sa dalawang carbon, then you have 2 hydrogens attached to it. So if you notice the solubility of fatty acids, so if you increase the carbon chain dun sa x-axis mo, the solubility becomes lower. So kung napapansin niyo yung mga fats, pag ano siya, pag humahaba siya, mas nagiging solid. So sa polar solvent water, mas hindi siya soluble. Ganun din yung trend sa non-polar, pero at the start it will be much more soluble sa non-polar. Pero for the same solvents, both fatty acids will be much will be insoluble, will be less soluble. Okay, so if the solubility decreases, we also note that since you're increasing the number of carbons, then you're increasing also the London forces. So kahit wala siyang hydrogen bonds or wala siyang polar bonds, because of the length of the carbons, there will be London forces that will be existing. So as the number of carbons increase, the melting point increases. So what it means is the tendency of it to be solid increases also. So ito, kung good mo daw, hindi ko napapamemorize to sa inyo. Lahat ng pinamemorize sa amin So you have this different saturated fatty acids. You have the different common names. So the common names come from where they come from. So yung mga carboxylic acid we know as acetic acid, yun yung common name. Systematic name niya is ethanoic. Butyric is butanoic. So madaling malaman yung systemic name. Just add yung deca means 10, no? Tapos yung first prefix mo will tell you how many carbons pa nadagdag. So pag sinabong octadecanoic, 6 plus 10, 16. So common name niya is stearic acid. So kita mo dito sa trend niya habang humahaba, mas tumataas yung melting point, so mas nagiging solid. Tapos nakikita natin yung mga sources niya, no? Tapos ito yung mga iba-ibang sources. So yung mga shorter, coconut oil, tapos yung mga animal fats. Andun sa yung mga heptadecanoic acid na sa animal fats. So unsaturated fatty acids are of similar form, except that one or more alkenyl functional groups exist along the chain with each alkene. So substituting a single bond CH2 part of the chain with the double bonded double bond C portion. So this is what it means to be a non-saturated fatty acid. So it can have a cis or trans configuration. So a cis means that the two connected are on the same side. So yung double bond mo, yung mga hydrogens na connect doon nasa same side, tapos yung dalawang carbon groups mo nandun sa kabilang side. Okay? So madaling tandaan, pag cis, same side. So yung pag may double bond ka, hindi basta-basta ma-break yan. So the rigidity of the double bond freezes its conformation. So pag cis isomer yan, hindi yan napapalit, hindi yan nag-change ng conformation. So you have only one configuration for that compound. Okay, so yun, nakita nyo naman yung cis. Yung hydrogens mo same side, tapos same side din cis. So madali naman matandaan kung transfer or ano ba yung madaling tandaan. Tatawid ka. So trans. Dun sa double bond. Dito hindi ka. Same side lang. So pag mangyayari yung double bond yun, magkakaroon ka ng parang bending kasi dito yung pag ordinary saturated ka, tetrahedral yan. So 100 plus yung angle mo. So 109.5. Tapos once na magkakaroon double bond, magkakaroon ka ng 120 angle. So magka-change yung itsura nung chain mo. So in-explain ko naman to sa start yung magiging unhealthy yung mga saturated oils kasi ano siya tendency mag-form siya ng ano siya mas reactive, mas may interaction sila, so mas solid yung form niya, mas nagde-deposit yan. So pag may monounsaturated ka, may bend yung triacer yung fatty acid mo. So the more double bonds the chain has in the cis, so tandaan nyo cis dapat. Kasi kung trans yan, unhealthy ang trans. So the more double bonds the chain has in the cis configuration, the less flexibility it has. So when a chain has many cis bonds, it becomes quite curved in its most accessible conformation. For example, oleic acid with one double bond, so it has a kink in it. So itong linoleic acid. Linoleic acid has 2 double bonds. So yun yung pag-bend niya. So it has a more pronounced bend. Linolenic. So parang pareho lang yung spelling. Linolenic. Linolenic with 3 double bonds. It favors a hook shape. So the effect of these restricted environments, such as when fatty acids are part of a phospholipid bilayer or triglycerides in lipid droplets, yung cis bonds na yan, dahil sa formation, dahil sa position niya, they limit the ability of fatty acids to be closely packed. So they tend to be more liquid than solid. So therefore, this could affect the melting temperature of the membrane or the fat. So normally the double bonds are cis. So pag mas maraming cis, if you notice, the melting point decreases. So mas maraming double bonds na cis yung configuration, then the tendency of it is it will have a lower melting point, or tendency niya is to be liquid at room temperature. Okay. Okay, I'm tired, so that will be all.